Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Minecraft, and more specifically, welcome to the Breakforth Fireworks Lab. That's another redstone showcase. I've been working a while on this one, and I'm very pleased with it. I'm also using my custom GUI, which is very fancy, combined with my engineering pack. It gives you the walls, the stone, the glowstone, and the sandstone, and the signs as well. Also does redstone torches and stuff and repeaters, but that's all outside. Yeah, so my fireworks lab. Now, I looked at some other designs on YouTube before I started this, and a lot of them are based off CNB's potion lab design. Now, what I didn't like about those was that you'd go up to the wall, there'd be loads of buttons along here, and you'd select a button, not a lever, and it would give you all the ingredients to make a firework of that colour. And you could add your options along the sides. But that would only allow you to make a firework for one colour. If you wanted to have multiple colours, or fade to effects, then you are stuck. You'd have to press more buttons, and you end up with extra fireworks ingredients, which you didn't need. All others were basically just a load of dispensers hooked up to buttons, and that just seemed dull. So I made this little control room. So purple levers are for the effect, that's the one. The effect that you want your firework to have. Yellow is for the shape. Red is for the colour, as you can probably tell, all these lovely walls along the top. And then green is for the duration. So let's make a firework of them. I want trail, twinkle, I want it to be a burst-shaped firework. I want lime green, magenta, cyan, and red. And I want a flight duration of 2. Then you just whack this button here. Dispensers go off. Where your items fall into 3 neat piles. There we go. So first, obviously, with fireworks, you can make your firework star. So that is made with 1 piece of gunpowder. There are 2 left for your 2 times duration. 1 piece of gunpowder. Then I had trail, twinkle, burst, and then my colours. I'm going to have lime green, magenta, cyan, take that out, then have it fade to red, and then you've got our fireworks done with all our nice effects on it. And then to make the firework itself, all the ingredients there, and we have our rocket. Awesomeness. So if we head on over into creative, set the time to night, and head outside, we can take a look at this. It's quite pleasant, isn't it? Very pretty. Little hint in creative if you're making fireworks displays out of dispensers. Some people don't know. In creative, you can, well, you know the pick block key. You can pick a block like that and you'll get the block in your hotbar. You can also do that with stuff in your inventory. So say I wanted a full stack of these fireworks to put in a dispenser, middle click, and I get 64 of them. Simple as. So that's your firework. Probably should have killed me, but oh well. It really is that simple. And just to reset the machine, just reset your options. That's all you need to do. Now, one little note. Large balls. Everyone's been having problems with these. They're made using fire charges. Now, if you stick fire charges in a dispenser, they fire out like a gust fires out things at you, which isn't very helpful when you're trying to stick them into a water flow and deposit them on the floor. So, I debated giving you the ingredients to make them, or I debated something a bit easier. It's going to give us the paper and stuff for the firework, but ignore that for now. This bit of glowstone retracts, and there's a chest full of fire charges. Isn't that wonderful? And when you're done with the fire charges, just hit that button there. Hey presto. There's our ingredients for the firework, but we obviously don't need those. So yeah, the Breakforth Fireworks Lab. Let's take a quick look at the redstone while we're here. ignore that over there. That's a prototype. So yes, this is the redstone. Now, ignore all the yellow and purple wool. All the yellow and purple wool does in these two sections is link to the dispensers, which was difficult enough in itself to get it so small. This purple section here is the arsenal actually leading to the piston that gives off the fire charges. But the real nice bit is this bit here. This red, green and blue. This, actually I'm going to show you on the other section. What it does is it takes the outputs from the levers, separates them into this lattice type thing. That block's not needed. Separate them into this lattice of oh damn it. There we go. Separate this and separate them into this lattice, and then this feeds into a load of offset vertical AND gates, which is this red wool. Now the AND gates take one input from the lever and another input from this blue wool. And this blue wool comes from here, which leads from here, which eventually comes from here, which leads back to the button underneath. So it's a fairly simple system. Scary cave noises. It's a fairly simple system. Basically, if a lever is pushed and the button is pressed, then that dispenser will activate. So it's not the most complicated thing, it's just trying to fit it in. So the yellow and the purple are the main space takers. This bit itself is actually fairly compact. You get 4 outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not exactly very big. Now this side over here was slightly different. Because this is where you get your paper and your gunpowder every time. So to get the every time paper and gunpowder, you always need at least 1 paper and 1 gunpowder. That's just linked straight up to the middle button, these two. So they will fire every time, no matter what. But then they also link into AND gates coming from the flight duration levers, which then go up into this lovely complicated pink circuit here. Now this pink circuit all leads into this one extra gunpowder dispenser. If the AND gate only has a flight duration of 1, then it will come up this glowstone here. If you don't know, this glowstone, although it looks like it's been cut off, because glowstone is a transparent block, the redstone actually travels all the way up here. So if I just disconnect that there, and grab a redstone torch and put that there, all the redstone up here lights up. So that's what that is. So then that will just lead straight into the dispenser, and will give us 1. Flight duration of 2, and gate again, leads off here into this pulse limiter. Now what this pulse limiter does is it shortens the pulse, and then sends out this glowstone thing, and into this bit here. What this does, it sends, the pulse will split, it will light down both bits, and this bit will travel first and set off the dispenser once. This part's delayed and will then set off the dispenser a second time. So it gives 2 gunpowder for our flight duration 2. And this bit's much the same. Here's our 3 times flight duration. Comes up the glowstone once, twice, and then this one's the 3 times. So that's the redstone mechanism. So yeah, it's probably not that feasible in survival. You could do it, but it would take a lot of time and a fair amount of repeaters and redstone and torches and glowstone and... But yeah, it could be like a creative deluxe one. I'm thinking of modifying a version with command blocks. So these outputs, instead of going to dispensers, would just output to command blocks to give the player the items they requested for creative. Because if someone doesn't know how to do fireworks, then this can be almost like an interface for helping them. In creative with the multiply block, they can then head out to some dispensers and makes their life easier, I guess. So, thank you very much for watching. The download link is in the description. It will be on my Planet Minecraft page. If you have any suggestions or feedback, I would love to hear it. Feedback is... I love feedback, it's amazing. I love hearing from you lot. And also, there are videos on both the engineering pack and the custom GUI coming soon when I get around to them. They are also available for download on my Planet Minecraft page, so check those out. They're pretty cool. They've already got a considerable number of downloads. I'm pretty impressed with how well they've done. But yeah, check them out, they're awesome. So once again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!